What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. You tuned in to another edition of my vlog. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for sharing it, for leaving your comments. Hey man, it's all about that positivity and that motivation. And I want to talk about love yourself first, man. First and foremost, love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't begin to love someone else. See, one of the greatest enemies of becoming who you are is self-hate. And if you don't like yourself, then everything else seems insignificant. Doesn't matter if you have a child, doesn't matter if you have a loving boyfriend or girlfriend or husband. If you don't love yourself, then you're not going to be able to be loved. And a lot of you out there need to take the time to figure out if you do love yourself. You take a lot of selfies. You're always showing your abs or your butt or whatever you're putting out there on social media and Snapchat, but do you really love yourself? Are you one of those people who hide behind all those images, but you really lack the self-confidence? You're really that scared little girl or that scared little boy, wishing that your mommy or your daddy showed you love when you were a child, and now that you've grown up and you're attractive, you put on the face that you're just this hell of a person outwardly, but inward, you're just a scared little child. Hey man, sit back and reflect. Think back to those times where these individuals tried to take away your self-confidence, tried to take away your ability to love yourself, and basically took advantage of you because you didn't have any defense at the time. You didn't have you trusted them, and they took that trust for granted. Reflect and look at the situation, analyze the situation, let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't allow it to continue to hinder you. Let it go. It might be very painful. It might cause you to internally feel ill. Your stomach might do loops and bounds, but once you get it out your system, you can move on. See, a lot of times people have implanted things in you and you hold on to them, and that's how they control you. Parents can be controlling, religious individuals, leaders can be controlling, a husband can be controlling, a wife can be controlling, an uncle, it could be a friend, it could be anybody who's basically exploiting that fear you have. But once you get rid of that fear, the sky's the limit. Once you get over the fact that, oh well, my stepdad was an asshole, I wish my mom would have stood up to him, or my stepmom used to treat me like shit, my uncle was a a-hole, and I wish I would have spent more time with so-and-so, or whatever the case may be. It might even be darker than that, which I don't want to get into, but the bottom line is reflect, meditate on it, and you might have to do it more than once, but meditate on it and let it out, man. Let it out. Don't hold on to it. And I'm telling you, afterwards, you'll become empowered. You'll become empowered, and the love you have for yourself will elevate you to a whole nother stratosphere. You'll be somebody so positive. You'll feel like you're floating on clouds. You're walking on air. But you gotta love yourself. And until you figure out how to do that and not rely on other people to tell you they love you in order for you to feel like you're somebody, then you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle, and you're gonna have a lot of issues. You know, it might be drinking, it might be pills, it might be other drugs, it might be depression, it might be, you know, there's numerous things because you haven't figured out how to love yourself. And it's sad because, you know, our parents are the ones who are supposed to love us first and build that self-esteem. And like I said, in certain situations, some people abuse that, or they don't cultivate it enough so that you have that love for yourself, so that you have that self-esteem. You know, I always talk about the dreams I had as a kid, and people just wanted me to be normal. Just be normal. I don't want to be fucking normal, man. I don't want to be a regular person. I don't want to be average. Why can't I be more than that? Why can't I be that guy? Why can't I, you know, gravitate towards this? Why can't I acquire this? And so I did a lot of stupid shit because I didn't love myself. I didn't know how to. To some degree, I was lost, man, just wandering. I didn't have any sense of self or balance. And it took me a bunch of dumbass mistakes to figure it out. But in my heart, I was always a good kid. Wasn't a bad dude. My grandma taught me values. She taught me how to respect people. And my mom, you know, wasn't like she was abusive. She laced me up to what degree she could. So I wasn't a bad person, but I made bad choices because I didn't love myself. Learn to love yourself, man. Don't worry about how many likes you got or what the comments mean. Love yourself first. You love yourself, man, everything else will follow, man. Those people who are saying the negative, you just laugh at them, you know, because they know you're shining. They can't take that away from you. A lot of times people want to control you through the negativity because they know that you're easily persuaded. You know, it's like you're on a little ass raft, and every time they get in the water, they splash, and you get the wobbling and shit. Steady your ground. Do the exercise. Reflect on those incidents. Write them down if you have to. Read them over and over again. Meditate on them. Let them out. I'm telling you, you do that, you'll be relieved. They won't be able to control you. I don't give a damn who it was. I don't give a damn if it was somebody, you know, from your childhood, somebody from the church, or somebody from anywhere. They won't be able to control you anymore. You'll be empowered. You'll be able to want to call the shots because you love yourself. You don't need them to tell you that they love you. No, I love myself first and foremost, so therefore I know how to love because I come first and foremost. You can't put anybody before you until you understand who you are. And that's what it means to love yourself. Become one with the universe. Don't want somebody stepping on you like a doormat, you know, treating you bad, arguing, calling you names, making you feel guilty, pumping you full of fear. That's that bullshit. I'm showing you the light, and the light is powerful. I'm lacing you up. Keep listening, man. Keep subscribing. Keep sharing the channel. And you're gonna see how it's gonna change your life because, like I said, it's all about the positivity, motivation. And I just speak from the heart. I don't try to practice what I'm gonna say. I just come up with a topic and talk about it and share it with you guys because I know I have some dark moments in my life, man. You know, and I was like, how'd I get here? And I felt all alone. And it wasn't until I took the time to meditate, to reflect on childhood memories, things that, you know, caused me to question myself. Why am I even here? Why do I exist? Until I really figured that part out, learned to love myself, I wasn't big hurt. I wasn't able to become this person I am now, sharing these experiences with you guys. But learning to love yourself will change your life. I'm telling you, you'll never look back after that. You'll laugh, and people will wonder why they no longer have any effect on you because you figured it out. Love yourself. Big Herc 916.